I'm JJ.
And I'm Owen.
And welcome back to the Play-by-Play podcast. So the first thing we got for you guys today is Jason Kelce retired. He had a press conference about, as we're recording this, I think it was 2 days ago, at 1 o'clock. He had a press conference announcing his retirement. It was very sad. He cried along with his family, and he retired. He's a Philly legend, and I think he's going to be missed on the Eagles. What do you guys think about this?
Yeah, it's really I was watching it at home on Monday. It was really sad seeing him finally tell everyone like, yeah, I'm definitely retiring, not just like speculation that he's retiring. So, yeah, it's definitely a big hit to the Eagles roster, but Cam Jurgens is pretty good, especially because Kelce handpicked them. So, I mean, it's a big hit because obviously he's not just a Philly legend, or he's not just a Eagles legend, he's a Philly legend. But,
Yeah, what do you think about this, JJ?
Yeah, I feel like he's a big part of the tush push. I feel like we're not gonna run it as much just because he's the power on the line. But I feel like Cam Jurgens can still carry us in that tush push. I don't think he's gonna carry us as much as him.
I agree with you, JJ. I don't think they're going to run the tush push as much, and Jason Kelce did carry a lot. But I feel like we are still going to run it in the season. So now we got C.J. Gardner-Johnson could potentially be back. There is a real chance that the Eagles could bring them back. If he does come back, what do you guys think about this?
I definitely want him back because, he's pretty good. But if we don't get him, it's whatever. We don't really need him. I mean, we need more defense, but we could be fine without him.
I really think we need him, but I don't think we're gonna get him just because our secondary is so bad, especially with James Bradbury probably gonna get cut, and I don't know who just got cut from the Eagles. I forget his name, but he's not on the Eagles anymore. So yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you, JJ. I feel like we do need him back, and I don't know. I saw reports that he could. There's a real chance that he could be back, so that would be a good thing if he is back.
Yeah.
So now we got Josh Allen, the linebacker, franchise tagged. What do you guys think about this?
I definitely saw it coming because, he is probably the best linebacker in the league. So for them to franchise tag him, it's not very surprising.
So now we got the Colts franchise tag Michael Pittman Jr. What do you guys think about this?
Yeah, like I said before, it's not very surprising, especially because, he's pretty good. So, and, the Colts don't really have anybody. So, yeah.
I feel like he's a really good player, but that's just like a waste of talent because you don't even have a QB. You have Anthony Richardson, but he's hurt. Jonathan Taylor's gone, so like you really only have Anthony Richardson and him, which is a waste of talent.
Yeah, I agree with you. So now we got Russell Wilson released by the Denver Broncos. The largest dead cap in NFL history the Broncos just achieved. It is a $85 million dead cap from releasing Russell Wilson. What do you guys think?
Yeah, no, this is really a stupid move by them. Because, Russell Wilson, he did do pretty decent last year for the Broncos. They almost made the playoffs. They had that one game. And then, but that's just stupid. You at least wait a couple more years before you do a big move like this because now you have all that dead cap space. Like you said, Vinny, it was like the most ever. So that's really just stupid. I think they should have kept him.
I don't because he came from Seattle to Denver. He was like a top 5, top 10 quarterback in the league, and then he just fell off. I don't know if it's because he didn't have any weapons, but he kind of did because you have Jerry Jeudy, then you have Pat Surtain leading the defense. So I feel like he did still have weapons, but I just didn't know I don't think he got a chance to get used to them yet.
Yeah, because like you said, Jay, he also had like Cortland Sutton too.
Oh yeah.
And he's pretty good, so.
Yeah, he is really good.
Yeah, I think the Broncos did a good job releasing him because now you have all this money. Now you're going to go get people. Because now that you release Russell Wilson, he's been there for about 2 to 3 years, got nothing. No more Broncos country, let's ride. No more Mr. Unlimited because he's gone. And I think they're going to get a lot more offense, and they need a better defense. But I do think the Broncos did a great job releasing Russell Wilson. So, Saquon Barkley. Everybody thought he was going to get franchise tagged, obviously. he's a phenomenal player. Giants have really used him these past couple of years, but he is not franchise tagged, and he will not be franchise tagged, which I think is shocking, honestly. You take the Giants that have Saquon Barkley, a great, phenomenal running back, and then which the offense isn't much without him. You know what I mean? And I feel like Giants could have done better, and I feel like they could have franchise tagged him, but they decided not to. What do you guys think about this?
Yeah, honestly, this is a stupid idea by them because why would you not re-sign Saquon Barkley? Like, obviously, their only really known player on the entire team is Dexter Lawrence, and their best player on offense, which was Saquon Barkley, did everything for them. Now they have pretty much nobody on offense. So,
Yeah, well, especially because the Giants, I don't know if they announced it, but I saw on Instagram, they're officially done with Daniel Jones. So after you don't have a QB, now you don't have a running back, who's going to lead your offense?
Yeah. So now Mike Evans signs back with the Buccaneers after becoming a free agent. I think this is a huge move, obviously. He said he wants to be with a great quarterback, like Baker Mayfield. But I don't want the same thing to happen like to what happened to Devontae Adams, which he tried to stay with Derek Carr. Because he came over with Derek Carr, and then Derek Carr just left him out in the dust. And what happened, you saw earlier in the season, he couldn't handle Jimmy G, and he couldn't handle Aiden O'Connell, and you saw it early in the season. He was frustrated without Derek Carr, and I don't want the same mistake to happen. Because if Baker Mayfield eventually leaves, maybe in a year or two, if he eventually leaves, I don't know what's going to happen with Mike Evans. If he's going to follow behind or stay with the Buccaneers, we will have to see. What do you guys think about this?
I think this is a good move by the Bucs because that's their best offensive player right there. So that's a really good move by them. What do you think about that, JJ?
Yeah, especially because signing Baker Mayfield, he's been playing phenomenal this past year, especially after that big win against Philadelphia in the wild card round. He is leading your offense. He's had, I think it was 4 or 5 years with 1,000 receiving yards in a season. So I feel like that's a really good sign.
Yeah, I think it's great that he's back. But like I was saying earlier, don't make the same mistake Devontae Adams did just because you want to play with a good quarterback that you know is going to give you the ball. So now we got some Phillies news. Zach Wheeler has been extended. What do you guys think about this?
Yeah, I feel like this is a really big sign by the Phillies just because you re-signed Aaron Nola earlier in the year. Now you have Zach Wheeler, which could potentially be one of the best pitching duos in the game. So I feel like that's a really good sign.
Yeah, this is a really good sign, especially because Zach Wheeler has come to be one of the best pitchers in the whole league. So I think that's obviously great. I think that was a must re-sign, especially because they re-signed Aaron Nola earlier in the year.
All right, so that's it for the Play by Play podcast. We will see you guys next week.